Alright, we're back with our 4th episode of Slay the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So I'm really bad at murdering, so you want me to just run in there, just no questions asked, just stabby.
You're here to
I mean,
slay
if you're out of ideas.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
No, I'm not out of ideas. Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though. Can't someone else do this? You consider that maybe I'm okay with the world ending.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
Bullshit.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
No. Sweet, I've always wanted to serve a monarch. Viva la revolution.
That's the spirit.
Hell yeah.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Alright, I am taking the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Okay, hypothetical, right? Like, what if I just go to kill her and then just give up? Like, I don't feel like it anymore. It was just a prank. Did I
The door
spook
to
you?
the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
That's different, right?
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Doesn't she normally, like, greet us very politely?
I mean, usually, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about this. I'm just gonna continue
Stay
down.
quiet.
Still listening to reason.
Yeah, no, she is different this time.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
This is slightly off the normal, isn't it?
Focus on
Maybe
the
a little
task
bit.
at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I'm just gonna steal my nerves and step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Hmm.
So, you should just drop it. best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Okay. It would be funny if I just dropped the blade, just like, alright, I give up.
Why are you so bad at killing?
I don't know, man. I don't know, should
What's
I
the name of this game?
slay the princess?
What have you failed to do?
I have done it on technicalities.
Only after she's gone all crazy.
Yeah, but like... I don't know, should I just straight up slay it? Or I
mean,
can drop the blade.
We have seen she is ruining the world every time.
We don't
like,
know that.
I think you should probably murder her.
Alright, if that's what you want. I think dropping the blade would be mad funny, though.
I bet she just kills you if you do that.
It's a possibility. She's known to do that. Oh, man. I don't know. Alright, you want me to just straight up stabby, no questions asked?
I mean, it's your playthrough. I'm curious what ending you'll get. But
I did say I was gonna come in here and just slay, not question anything, did I not?
you did say that.
Alright.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
I don't feel happy.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
I don't believe in anything anymore.
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
I mean, I'm pretty convinced too.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Of course she is, she's dead. Why can't I pick the other options? Huh.
Oh no, that's weird.
I'm not sure, I feel like she has to have some other kind of trick up her sleeve. Yeah, no, the other options are not available. Oh, okay, of course it is. She's dead. That's weird, right? That's never happened before.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. It's over.
Maybe if you do it like again, it will be like those options will be allowed.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience.
Wow. It's like, yeah, I need you to kill Hitler. It's like, alright, I did my job. It's like, wow, you really just murdered someone? Jesus Christ, man. Popped his head like a fucking watermelon. That guilt's gonna weigh on your conscience forever.
But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Leave?
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
That's bullshit. Let me out of here. Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping to get a better ending for saving the world. Nah, I'm just gonna go with the... Oh, okay.
I'm so glad you're keeping an open mind. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days, or months, or years, or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey. We're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Did you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy.
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
Okay, maybe I'm not happy. I'm not just saying that because you're the last person I talked to. No, we're happy, I'm sure of it.
Really? Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voice's pleas fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
You did it! You saved everyone.
You are committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
That's the point of no return. There's no going back now. Okay, maybe I'm not happy, but I'm not just saying that because you're the last person I talked to.
Good, because I have an idea to get us out of here, though you're probably not going to like it.
There, Junior. I tried to do what you say. I tried to kill her, and the game said no. Are you happy now?
The game said you won.
Yeah, no, that was a
blade.
bullshit. That was bullshit.
We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Wouldn't using the blade, kill us? Wouldn't we be dead?
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it. In a sense, we'd die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever.
I do like that, though.
I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
Better be right about this. I'll be pretty upset if we die.
If we die, you can yell at me all you want. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate? Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs.
Yay.
The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
God, how long have we been
You
here?
pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
Narrator didn't sound too happy with me.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
But I killed myself. What am I doing here? Wait, but I already killed the princess. You trapped me here after I slew her last time. I'm not going to play along this time.
How unfortunate that the sole person capable of slaying the princess also seems to be somewhat insane. Oh well, as long as you get the job done, it doesn't matter what sort of mental state you're in. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again. Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
I literally did what you
We
asked.
listened to you plenty. We slew the princess just like you asked us to, and then you locked us away in an empty void for eternity. So we slew ourselves too. Well, if you killed yourself, then you weren't listening to me, because I would never want you to do that. Believe it or not, I care about you. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We slew the princess, the world outside the cabin disappeared, we died, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left? It doesn't matter, because we didn't fail to slay her. And if she's really back, which I doubt, it'll be just as easy to do it again. But after that nasty trick you pulled on us, maybe she's not the only one around here in need of slaying.
I like the cold.
Just stay focused, will you?
I kind of want to turn around and leave. Let's talk about this
Just be
princess.
quick
Nah,
about
turn
it.
around and leave.
If anything, the world ended after I slew her. When I tried to leave, everything was gone. Last time I stabbed her in the heart and she died. How could someone like that in the world?
That's a good point. How do we know we didn't have things backwards? Maybe slaying the princess was what ended the world, not the other way round. Yes, maybe this whole thing was a trick to get us to end the world. And now we get to go through the whole charade again, wholly aware of what's waiting for us at the end. But that's assuming she's alive in that cabin. We did kill her, after all. You're going to find her in the cabin. If the princess had actually been slain, you wouldn't be here. And let me assure you, killing her will not end the world. I don't know what you think happened to you last time, but it's a load of nonsense. You'll get your happy ending. I promise. Well, that's exactly what we're afraid of. Really? Living happily ever after sounds that bad to you? Oh well, there's no use arguing over your masochism. The cabin awaits. Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Alright, proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. She won't be a problem.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
This cabin looks different than last time.
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous second life proposition. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't already slain the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Alright, let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
And let us enter the basement.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent. Nobody's here, naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
Oh, looks like my job is done.
Nailed it, buddy.
Okay. She's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor. Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous skeletal grin.
Damn it.
And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here? Ghost! Oh, wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, killer. I was hoping to see you again. I had some issues with how our last meeting went.
Oh. Well, please consult our HR and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. We don't take
That's
direct
weird.
calls.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
Okay, we could slay her again, but that seems too easy. Let's see how things play out.
I see you brought that annoying knife again. So, are you waiting for a chance to use it? Or are you here for something else?
See, this is exactly what I was trying to tell you about in the woods. We already killed her. We killed her. I killed you. What are you doing not being dead? You know why you came back? Stop playing the victim. You threatened me last time. Do you want to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sort of sick revenge fantasy? Because I already did that, and it wouldn't be hard to do that again. No, I wouldn't have slain you. I died too. I'm not floating around. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different? After I killed you... God, there's so many options for this. Jesus Christ, why are there so many damn options for this one? I mean, I respect it. That's good design, though. You're dead, then there really isn't much for me to do, then, is there? I guess I'll get going. Okay, I died too, and I'm not floating around like you. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different?
You don't look dead, killer.
The princess grabs your wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
And you don't feel dead either.
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill subsides.
I'm less interested in why you are, or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are. I've tried to leave on my own. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here. I just want to go home. I'm so cold and alone here. But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride.
Okay.
After all, you own me.
You know what? I was thinking about it, but just because he did that, I'm having doubts now.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us? She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us if we went along with it?
I am actually curious about that.
Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly. You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
Okay, this will just be temporary, right? You leave me once we're out of the cabin. If I let you in, do I still get to be in control? Or I agree to anything, we need to talk about what happens after you leave this place. I was told the world would end. You know what? Sounds great. Let the princess possess me.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
See you soon.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
There are no do-overs here.
I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
Okay,
Your eyes
I
flicker
have
open
a
as you get
mad
your
funny
bearings,
idea if it
your
lets
vision
me.
swimming as
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor, are they also supposed to be you?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass, I'm
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
a voice? I'm me, is what I am. Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too. I'm clearly the same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
You know, I'm really, really bad at this murder thing.
Yeah, you is.
I even tried to do it right, and it still just went off the rails.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
Okay, we have the chance to do something mad funny. Okay, so I do have the option just to slay the princess, which would probably end me, but because we're fused together, I don't know how that's gonna end.
But maybe you'll actually kill her?
I don't know, man. Yeah.
Isn't that an interesting
Yeah,
idea?
yes, I agree.
I hadn't even considered it as an option. Slaying her would slay you. Are you sure you're willing to do that? Of course we're sure. The decision has already been made. All right then. Better this than ferrying her out of here.
After all that, you're really just going to stab me again?
Hear that? She's scared. No point wasting more time. Do it.
I feel like this is my most chaotic playthrough. We were just like, yeah, you could do it. Stab her. Possess me. Stab again.
You lift the blade, then plunge it deep into your guts. Pain spreads quickly through your torso as you attempt to turn its edge up towards your heart. The princess, her spirit bound to your prison of flesh as she had once been bound to the basement's prison of stone, cries out in agony as you slice through organ and muscle.
I don't want to die in you. I thought you finally understood me, but instead you just wanted to hurt me again.
Your skin roils and bucks as she violently pushes against it from the inside. Bits of her seep through, white and glowing with ethereal light, but still the walls of your prison hold.
If only I could drag you with me and make you understand. But that's not the way things get to go for me, is it?
It would certainly be interesting. Though being dead does sound dull. And you are about to be dead. Again.
Get away from me, you cold little freak.
You feel a dull tear like strips of meat being delicately peeled from bone, but it doesn't matter how delicate the hands if you are the meat. You have been stripped away from yourself, or stripped away from something that used to be you, or stripped away from something that used to be important. At the very least, you have been stripped away from something. It always hurts to forget at first, but then you forget the pain.
You were so close to leaving, and now look at you. Look at me. Is this what you wanted?
Words come from both inside and outside of your head. Before you on the ground is a writhing mass of flesh and scales and feathers. Is that me? Is that what I look like? This isn't what I wanted to do. Did you mean to take me with you? Is that what I look like?
Oh, you're here too. Maybe trying to slay me was for the best, if it means you could leave those other voices behind. The two mean ones, at least. I feel kind of bad for the nice one. But we probably shouldn't think about them too much right now. They're a mess, and I don't think we can fix them. No point in worrying over messes that can't be fixed.
Gurgling liquid bubbles up from open pockets and the disintegrating mass in front of you. It is trying to speak, but it no longer has the tissues that speech requires.
Wait. If we need to leave together to get out, this could still count. We have to try before your body stops being alive.
But what about the body? What about me? If you leave the cabin, the world ends. I'm not going to be party to the end of everything. Hell no, we're staying right here until we figure this out. Sorry I stabbed us. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Sorry I stabbed us.
It's okay, I'm sure you had your reasons, but I think we have to leave now. Come on, let's...
You are seated in a room that is empty. A chain digs into your wrist, binding one arm to the wall. It is quiet and you are alone. This is what you deserve. 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 I'm not reading all that.
This is what you deserve.
I think I may have fucked up.
Nah, why would you think that?
Are you still there? Am I alone again?
Am I the princess? Did I just go M to F? What the hell is this? Is it this
Maybe she'll
easy?
come save you.
I'm still here. You're not mad at me, are you?
So mad. All you had to do was kill a princess.
Then at least I won't be lonely. It's nice to hear your voice. I mean, think your voice?
You're not mad at me, are you?
So goddamn mad.
I don't know why you did what you did, but it's hard to be mad when you're just as stuck as I am.
You're different. Your whole mood is different.
I'm just trying to make the
Like
best of things. You could always make the best of things too, if you want. We both have a chance to start over. Besides, There's something about you being in here with me that feels right. I never wanted to be your enemy.
Let it go, just like she has.
It's gonna stab you in the back when you're not looking.
If we're both here, then what happened to the others? Are we still a ghost?
Asking the real questions.
Gaze turns to your hands, solid, then translucent, then solid again.
Maybe? It's like sometimes we are and sometimes we aren't. Like we're something in between ghost and not ghost.
Man, I really fucked this up, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
God dang it. What happened to us? What happened to everything?
You died, or the body on the floor died. Sorry. This is what happened to me last time.
This isn't what last time was like. I died. The last time I died, I got a title card.
I've never gotten a title card. What did yours say?
No, this is stupid. You're gonna laugh at me. The first one I got said the hero, the princess, and then we both died. I got chapter 2, the Spectre.
Well, the first one is sweet.
Ha ha, get your laughs out. I'm still a hero. I've been trying to save the world, you know. A villain to one person might be a hero to others.
Well, maybe you're just misguided. And the story's not over yet. We might still find a happy ending. But I think it's time we start a new chapter. How about chapter 3?
I like her optimism.
Princess and the Dragon.
You a dragon?
I don't know, man. I thought I was a chicken or something. Or a lizard, man.
I thought you were a lizard at first.
Yeah, see, I thought I was maybe some sort of bird. Wait, am I a dragon? Hell yeah.
That's the correct response, honestly.
I don't actually know what I look like. Is that accurate? Reversing the order. I like it. Cast yourself as the main character. I see very humble. Wait, am I a dragon? Hell yeah.
Does being called a dragon make you happy? You're kind of scary looking, like really scary looking.
Sorry?
The click of a latch and creaking hinges muffled. Something is here.
I guess you made it back here.
What? Wait. Am I the... Wait. Yes, I am. It all makes sense now. Gaze turns back to your hands. They're flickering once again.
We're still all wrong. It's like you don't really know what we're supposed to be.
I thump the floorboards. Sorry, I thump on the floorboards above, and then another. The scraping of metal against the surface. The flickering in your body stops. You are solid.
I know that sound. That's the knife. I guess it's hard to do anything without it.
Creaking hinges once again, but this time clear, closer. Hello? Hey, listen to me. I'm stuck in the prince's head. You gotta get me out of here. Am I going to say anything? So what do I look like? Oh god. Oh, how the tables have turned. Hello? But you say nothing.
Are you trying to say something out loud? I don't think you can do that while you're in here with me.
Movement on the stairs.
Thumb. Thumb. Thumb.
And a figure emerges, shrouded in a feathered darkness, the world trailing behind it. Its shining blade shimmers against the wooden walls, stares at you, wild, hollow eyes. Yeah, God, I guess I definitely am a scary motherfucker. It's like a Dragakin mixed in with the Mothman. What the hell am I? Don't let them know I'm here. No, seriously, what the hell am I?
You're you? You've always looked like this. You're scary sometimes, but looks only matter so much.
What do you want to do?
I guess we'll just have to talk to them.
Alright, how do I convince me to not murder myself because I'm in here and I wouldn't
So,
murder
here we
me?
are again. I'm back in chains and you have your knife. So, what are we going to do?
The head on the figure cocks to the side. It is inquisitive, suspicious, hostile. Its emotions are unreadable.
I guess we could just stare at each other?
The silence holds. Why am I being so quiet? Is it because I'm not there? I hate this silence. It's putting me on edge. Am I arguing with myself in there? Has this always happened in real time?
Is that why you're always quietly staring?
Honestly, that is pretty meta. Just in lore universe. Oh my god, in universe lore and why I just blank stare at people. He's just picking dialogue options. He's confused.
I can't hear what's going on in there anymore now that I'm back in my own body. Do you want to share your thoughts? It'd only be polite, really.
Oh, you would like to hear what we're thinking, wouldn't you?
Raise the blade above his head, dangling by the handle in front of his eyes.
But I think we hold the power right now.
Silence as the figure continues to stare with a wild grin but does not act.
How dull. We've already had our discussions in private. I'd rather not keep listening to the rest of you run in circles, repeating the same arguments again and again and again. It was so much more interesting when we had someone to mediate. I'm sorry, did you just share privileged information with the enemy? Well, it isn't privileged anymore, now is it? Do we really need all this secrecy? No, we don't. Yes we do. Sidebar, everyone. Now. Chop chop.
Silence as the mind in front of you falls back into itself. There is no response.
Excuse me?
Nothing.
They're not listening to me.
We can wait for them to finish. Right? How rude. I think you'll have to make them listen. Try being assertive. Man. Yeah, let's be
You're
assertive.
right. No more nice princess for them. I'm going to speak my mind.
Hello?
Silence.
I'm trying to say something.
Silence again.
Hey, I said I'm talking now. Will you listen to me?
So you are, and very loudly. Do you have something to say?
Oops. I mean, yeah. I already know about all that privileged information because he's in here with me.
Oh, how very interesting. Yeah, that changes things, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Oh, it changes things, all right. We get to take out 2 birds with 1 stone.
God damn it, me.
Wait, what?
From what I remember, it's pretty easy to kill you the first time around. And this time you're back to being very... what's the word? Fleshy? Yes, exactly. That's precisely the word I was looking for. You're fleshy now. No more of that incorporeality. Trust me, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think it would be easy.
And are you doing this?
Oh, I most definitely am.
You feel small as the monster in front of you attacks, blades raised and wings spreading.
Before anything happens, I just wanted to let you all know that we are not all on board with this. Now, we voted. It was not a majority decision. But we did have a plurality.
What the hell's a plurality? Junior, explain.
Plurality is like, say there's like 5 people, 2 vote yes, and the other 3 vote like differently, like not no, but like different shit. So the yes got the most votes because other people are dumb and voted for different things.
So just the electoral college is what I'm hearing. Like voting a third party.
Yes.
God damn it.
He shouldn't count. Says who? Says me. He's not one of us.
Yeah, honestly, being on the other end of this is kind of frightening.
He's been here since the beginning. The old chum really deserves to say. Besides, you'll all thank us when this is finally over and we are officially on top. But enough chatter. Oh, so you finally decided to do something, have you?
Silence for just a moment as cold eyes regard you. And silence still as soft eyes hesitate. You feel the sharp sting of the cold metal sliding deep into your chest, but you can feel something else too. Fear as your legs wobble, and then as...
Princess collapses against the wall. See? That was easy. It was too easy. It felt bad. Don't feel bad. Life is all about taking the easy wins. You don't think the people at the top got there because they worked for it, do you? I mean, of course they did. Hard work is important.
It's literally just about who you know and what connections you got.
Yeah, hard work often goes unappreciated. Why bother? Yeah, screw hard work. I guarantee you that anyone who's anyone has done nothing but take shortcuts. Am I supposed to find that impressive? Of course you are. I got us here, didn't I? Yes, everyone's very impressed with your accomplishments. But in case you hadn't noticed, she isn't dead yet. So how about you finish this before you start celebrating yourself?
What are you waiting for? You won, didn't you? Not that it's hard executing a helpless captive.
Oh hey, I'm back in my body. Good to be back, boys. Finish the job. A turnaround leave option would be the funniest. Ah, damn, there's so many good fucking options on this one. This might be my favorite playthrough so far.
What are you gonna do, buddy?
I'm trying to think. Man. Oh yeah, I'm back in my own body.
Oh, you're different. You're back, just as I intended. I was never cut out for leadership, really.
You're right. It's quiet again. Are you still going to kill me?
Ooh, should we? It would be so easy. Absolutely. Nothing of substance has changed. She remains a threat to the entire world.
Nah, we're cool. We lived in each other's bodies for a while. I'm obviously not going to kill you.
Then the only thing left to do is cut me out of here. You should give the knife to me, though. What if you using it kicks you out of your body again?
Okay, listen. I know you're in charge again, but this is obviously a trick. We can't trust her. We literally just stabbed her.
I'm not gonna lie, this has been my most confusing playthrough so far.
Someone's gonna have to take a leap of faith eventually.
Give her the blade.
You hand the blade to the princess,
Jesus Christ.
who gingerly cuts herself free from her bindings. You maniac.
Hell yeah.
And then what happens? Then, as her chains clatter to the floor, she turns her back on you and hurls the blade through the basement window, never to be seen again. No, 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 no. You need the blade to deal with her.
I'm so glad that's behind us. Come on, let's get out of here.
She reaches forward,
She is so okay with cutting off her hand.
takes your hand in hers before excitedly pulling you towards the basement stairs. Yeah? And what does it feel like? Is it nice? Why do you want to know? You can tell a lot of things about someone from their handshake. I want to know more about the person we decided unanimously to throw our lot in with. Ugh, whatever. It's delicate and tender. Ah, so even through everything, she hasn't forgotten what it's like to have a heart. That'll do. The two of you rush up the basement stairs together. Ugh. Welcome back, by the way. Yes, we all missed you so very much. I missed you the most. You weren't even here until he was gone. Whatever, it doesn't matter. If you step through that door, you're damning every single person alive. You do realise that, yes? Who cares?
One last door, and then we're free. I'm down a hand, so you'll have to be the one to open it.
Step into your freedom.
You twist the doorknob in your hand and step forward into the world you've damned. You and the princess fall to the ground, exhausted. I hope this all comes back to bite you, do you hear? I hope you're forced to feel the weight of all the regret there's ever been.
But he doesn't finish his thought before disappearing entirely. You find yourself free of any of the regrets he wished upon you.
I didn't think I'd ever get to be happy, but I think I am. I just didn't realize that being happy would feel so cold.
I'm just not allowed a happy ending, am I?
Absolutely not.
Your peace does not last, nor can it ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Of course it's scary. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. I'll choose the top one.
I would have kept them in the dark if I were you. What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. You'd better watch your back. You can't get rid of me that easy.
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward, they're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But if you need to see what's in it, you've unraveled. Find yourself in a long, quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell me? There's trees and stars, and there are people, I think. At least there are supposed to be people. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Ah, a Kendrick fan, I see. I agree, they are not like us. Do you think anything is real out there? Do you think we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is perspectives bleeding into one. You know her better than you know yourself. She will make for an empathetic heart. Do not mourn her, for you would not mourn yourself.
When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but then one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself. He does, and when I'm going to find him, I'm going to kill him. He does, I don't know why, but I know this for a fact.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
This is the last time. Is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
This is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm going to stay here.
You've already tried waiting, but I understand if you need more time. I'll wait with you.
Don't crash my game, please. There's no waiting forever. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Well, looks like the next playthrough will be our last, but I think this was my favorite one so far. This was definitely more interesting than I was expecting. Like, this and the Blade, top tier. But, until next time, everybody.